Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. Boog, nice. Coming at you with another daily news update. So today is Thursday, December 14th, 2023. We had a Hasbro Pulse live stream that started at about 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Last one of the year, the Big Three, all members were in attendance. So safe to say, no one from the Big Three was cut from the Marvel Legends team. You know that the Hasbro layoffs made news this week. Approximately 1,100 employees let go company-wide. I posted about it on my Instagram. We'll talk about it in depth on the podcast. Now, in terms of the live stream, some things that were already mentioned. The fan channel exclusive, I believe this was. Red so-and-so, another member you can add to your Winter Guard, although your Winter Guard is not really matching up in terms of eras, but it is what it is. Also, we'll be getting some new-ish Iron Man and Spider-Man figures. This is really for new collectors coming on board to Marvel Legends. They made a point to mention that. Then we got a newish, updated Sam Wilson Captain America. This looks to be the same body as the last one with updated deco, but the big updates is that you actually get the wings now and an updated shield. Of course, you can mix and match, use your regular Captain America shield with this guy, but again, the update here is that he has the wings. More Captain America, evil Hydra Captain America. Interesting thing to note here is the shape of this shield. We may get a regular Avengers 616 Captain America with this version of the shield for another version of a sort of classic Avengers, but this guy is on the Ultimate Captain America buck, so you know that's actually one of the best Captain Americas of all time. Not a big fan of this particular deco, but in terms of just a solid figure offering, this guy's pretty nice. Then they talked about X-Men 97. As you know, a lot of Wave 1 starting to show up on clearance, but as of yesterday, Wave 2 was announced via Marvel.com. I posted about that on my Instagram as well. A lot of people excited about Wave 2, so they broke out Wave 2. They told us all about Wave 2. Few interesting things to note. That Asteroid M sort of Magneto. Somebody hit me up and said they might use that head sculpt for a Nitro figure, which I could definitely see. Jean Grey seems to be all one piece, no ab articulation. That's whack. Cyclops, all you people who went and messed with your cell shaded Cyclops and removed the cell shading, you know that wasn't necessary. You knew at some point we were going to get a new updated Cyclops. Now I could see people swapping the head from that other Cyclops onto this one, but we'll see. We'll get another Cyclops, I'm sure. Goblin Queen, people making a lot of fuss about this, as we were told we wouldn't see Goblin Queen again. According to Dwight, they found out after the fact that she would be part of this show, so they did the version from the show. The version from the EOV, we won't see. Either way, both versions are even more clothed than they should be. You know, people were complaining about how much clothes the EOV version had, and this one has even more clothes. Executioner, first Executioner in the Life of the Marvel Legends line, probably not the Executioner that most people want. I think most people want the Thor villain Executioner, but it is what it is. Hey, here's a second shot at another Nightcrawler. If you missed out on that first Nightcrawler, this one is updated with pinless arms and legs. Now, with a lot of these X-Men 97 figures, you could swap the heads and or the hands and make a more comic accurate version. So same thing here with Nightcrawler. If you did have the opportunity to get the first one, you can swap heads here and you've got a great comic inspired Nightcrawler that is pinless. Now, next year we learned that it's going to be the 50th anniversary of Wolverine, and to celebrate, there are 4 Wolverine themed 2-packs. The first of which we had already got a tease of, and the fact that we know that Lilandra was coming as part of a 2-pack with Wolverine, and they revealed that it's going to be the Brood Wolverine, you know, when he got infected by the Brood. I hope that means that we're going to get some updated Brood soldiers and an updated Brood Queen at some point, but this version of Wolverine will be part of a 2-pack with Lilandra. The back of each one of these boxes have been inspired by some actual Marvel Comics cover. So this one was inspired by Uncanny X-Men number 234. Hope we also get an updated Gladiator at some point. The next one, this is probably one of my favorite things that we saw out of today's stream. A 2-pack with a much better, bigger, beefier Sabretooth and Wolverine in plain clothes with the red shirt. He looks really cool here. Great accessories, great head sculpts for both figures. Sabretooth in this look, phenomenal. You can use him for classic. You can use him for the House and Powers of X style Sabretooth. You can maybe swap heads from older Sabretooth. I'm interested to see if my sculptor May Shelf head sculpt will look nice on this Sabretooth as well. So many options. This is a great 2-pack. I think this one was inspired by Wolverine number 10, if I'm not mistaken. Next up, we got the evil Psylocke and Patch-ish Wolverine 2-pack. Dwight seemed to really be happy about this version of Psylocke. First time having this version of Psylocke in the Life of the Marvel Legends line. Interested to see how they may use these parts, reuse these parts. Not my favorite out of the bunch, but it is what it is. Inspired by Uncanny X-Men 256, I believe. And then finally, one that we knew would be coming for quite some time. They had to do this. Inspired by the iconic Wolverine number 8 cover. Patch Wolverine, Grey Hulk in their suits, the white suit jackets with the black pants. This looks great. If not only just for something to keep in the package, of course for me that's not even an option, but again, this looks great. All of these different Wolverines here. Obviously you can mix and match and use the heads for previous Wolverines. We got a lot of kit bash potential with all of these 50th anniversary Wolverine packs. So these look great. Then they spent quite a bit of time talking about their top picks for the year. We'll talk about that on the podcast. And then the final reveal was a brand new Archangel figure. Wonderful. We've been waiting for this for the longest time. Brand new sculpted wings with sculpted feathers. They put him on what I think is the right buck. Almost. Somebody pointed out to me, shout out to my man Toys R Us Kid, he doesn't have butterfly joints. It looks like they kind of used the Vulcan buck here, but then not that for the torso. Maybe because they had to use a different torso to kind of attach the wings. I don't know what they did here, but dog, you cannot give us flyers without butterfly joints. You're wilding right now. Even though the figure looks good, he looks nice. Obviously, the inevitable repaint of him with the white and blue is coming, but damn, it's been a long time since we had this version of Warren Worthington III, since way back in the Toy Biz days. But I'm so disappointed that he does not have butterfly joints. Anyway, one final tease here. What could this be? I'm stumped on this. I'm not really sure what this is, who it could belong to, what's going on here. Let's talk about it in the comments below. Again, we'll be talking about all of this stuff in depth on the next episode of the ACBA podcast. Just want to tap in with you guys real quick, but let's start the conversation here. All right, talk to y'all soon. Peace.
I'm in the game, I'm grinding. I got to play 24 hours in a day, 7 days out the week. I never sleep. I'm on my grizzly bear, 52 weeks out the year. Yeah.